a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Now a handoff looking right. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. 30. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
65.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Time. 57 to Mike.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's out right at the 25. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because Once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On first down, Mixon. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 59 yards. Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Check, 59. Come up the ball,
Darnold on third down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now Joe Mixon. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
Let's go. Hey, Gator. We own it. Hey, Sam off. Look, squeeze. Ready?
On third down, Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Quincy Wilson that time, was able to make the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Play action. It's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Faking the give, Darnold. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Go sack. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Focus, defense, focus.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go,
On first down, Darnold. And that's complete. It's the tight end, Daniels. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go, sack. 57. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to Mixon on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Recon, 152 fighter.
They'll run here with Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You're right. 53 to Mike. 53. Check. Hey, shoot. Here we go.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Check. Let's go.
Back to throw here. Able to find Switzer. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the curve. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Go.
Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you.
Hey, echo.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Watch the run.
Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
55, Mike 55. I know he ain't got it. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
I got it.
Shoot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
55, mark, guy, 55. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
2nd and 9 now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And now look at him go. The 30, past the 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go.
Motion.
Hey, orbit.
Right, 55.
Step.
2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Now back to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Just a net of 34 there. A punt of 44 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Check, 59. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 28.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Darnold completes it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good hit.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now it's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Catanzaro's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Jets 31, Bengals 10.
Alert! 3 out.
Get it.
On first down, Mixon. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The tackle there by George Odom.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And some space here. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Bullet good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
On the return is Williams. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey. Hey, lock it.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Jet bombers. Jet bombers.
What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check. Hey, check, Mike.
Look at me. Zipper.
Exit.
Bravo. 5.
2nd and 13. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down now, Mixon, he gets away from 1. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. The Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
53, Mike. I got him. Check. 53's Mike. Yep. Check. 53's Mike. Here we go. 53's Mike.
Hey, I-7.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, and this is caught inside the 5. And he coughed it up, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
That's our ball. Our ball.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a handoff looking right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now they try the right side here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 51 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will get him one closer. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now a handoff looking right. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
All day, every day, any day.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Today's final score, Jets.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Jets, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.